Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name's James and today we're doing another Metcalfe kit build. This time we're looking at the Metcalfe Modern Retail Unit kit with the product code PN961. So, a bit awkward reading it upside down, so I'll just pop this over here for now. Yep, that'll do. But yes, here we have all the contents, all spread out. And yeah, I've had a quick read of the instructions, and it does seem to be quite a fairly easy kit to have a go at. Let's have a look at what we have inside. So we have sheet A, which I've already split up into 2 bits, make it easy for me to move around. So that's sheet A, that's got all the exterior work. We have sheet B, which is this one. It has some interior details and also some signage and stuff like that. So I'll pop you over here. And the glazing sheet, which is this one here, only a few windows, which I like to see because I don't like doing windows. We have a laser cut sheet over here, which is just a few bits and pieces as well. So I'll pop you there. The ridge tail sheet, which we don't pay much attention to. And then we have the strengthener sheet, which is probably where most of the work is going to be. The tools we need is a modeler's knife, which I've got here, a cutting mat, which I've got here, a steel ruler, which I've got up here, get a bigger one out, my 6-inch one out, a pair of fine pointed tweezers, them ones, there we go, watercolor paint, which I won't be bothering, and Metcalfe ultra fine tipped glue applicator, which I won't be bothering with either because I use my fingers, and glue, and a few recommended glues down below. I'll be using UHU. So you've got there. And I also recommend having some bulldog clips because they're always useful, and a pencil to mark off all the different pieces on the strengthener sheet, which I've got down here. Just makes it a bit easier during construction. And yeah, have a quick look at this. Did remember to flip this round now. I keep forgetting that my camera is pointing one way and everything else will be upside down to everybody else. So yes. But yeah, recommends putting all the windows in the right place first. Building the floor, the main walls, and also adding the interior there, and adding the aisles. And yeah, it's mostly just a big box, which is quite descriptive of most retail stores. So yeah, it's basically just a big box with some bits and pieces in the inside. So yeah, there's the back wall detail there, a little bit of a gap for the warehouse, which we don't see too much of, but it is represented. So yeah, add all the interior bits there, add the warehouse door there, add some strengtheners to the sides for the roof, add the upper floor windows, add the upper floor as well, add the roof, add the strengtheners for the gable bit, add the gable bit there, and then make sure 6, yep, 7, and finally adding the roof and also finishing off all the other bits and also the canopy. Yeah, and nothing on the back. Yeah, very simple kit. I don't expect this to take longer than an hour. In fact, I think it will take less than an hour, but we'll see how it goes. And also a very nice coloured manual, which is always quite nice to see. Now then, if you want to build this as I go along, do remember that down below this side, there is a cog where you can slow down the video if you do wish to follow along, or you can just watch me speed build this and then have a look at the kit later on, and then let you know any problems I had. And yeah, that's pretty much it really. But yeah, unfortunately my camera can only be here because well, there's nothing above behind me where you can look over. So yes, you will be watching this upside down unless I decide to actually flip the video around in the software, but I'll work out that anyway. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. I'll get onto building and I'll see you in a bit. Right, here we are, the finished retail unit, and it does look quite nice there. Just gonna maybe I center it a bit more. Yeah, didn't take too long, just under an hour. Only took that long because I did a little bit of faffing around once I realised that I was missing a piece. Yeah, apparently I was going to put this in first. It's just the floor. It's not too much of a problem. So I may be able to stick it on. Maybe able to fit on the bottom. Not too sure, but oh well, it doesn't really matter anymore. It still looks just as good without it. And yeah, so I made it glue it to the bottom just so it's at least part of the model. But yeah, other than that, the only other bits which were a bit of a faff were the canopies, which just take a long time to glue, and just these shelves on the inside, which unfortunately you can't see all that well. Maybe when the light gets in there, just about maybe. But yeah, that's the only bits which were a bit fiddly. One thing which I didn't quite do according to the instructions was, instead of using some black paper which was supplied to line the edge of the shelves, I just decided to get a paint pen and just use that instead, because it was easier and it looked just as good, considering that you can barely see in there. Make sure the shelves aren't moving around, but they seem alright. But yeah, for £10.50 it's not that bad of a kit. It's quite simple, fairly easy to put together, and might sit nicely at the back of somebody's layout. Decorate it with maybe some planters in the front here, maybe some, well, obviously some people. And I don't know if you can get N-gauge shopping trolleys, but that would be pretty difficult of seeing in a retail unit, especially if it looks like a supermarket. But yeah, very nice kit. One thing which I was a bit sad about, but it's quite understandable, is that there's no interior for the offices up top, as you would expect to have some office interior up there. In fact, you can see all the way through. So yes, just my opinion. But anyway, still it's a nice kit, and considering how much it costs, it's quite reasonable anyway. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to glue this to the bottom now, and yeah, I'm going to call that it. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like it, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And if you didn't like it, well, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. That's going to be it for me. So take care now. Bye-bye. Here we go.